forever young, forever timeless. Even today, how else can we explain that after all these years, many of his countrymen and countrywomen, the men and women of another era of today, not only remember him as a historic figure, but beyond that, he is able to imbibe an unbelievable feeling of respect, of admiration, of wonder, and even love in many Indians today. People who have never seen him personally, who could never experience the magnetism of his personality. It's amazing. Of course, I may be biased in getting this impression. Like everyone, I live in a bubble, and in this bubble of information in which I live, people who are enchanted by Netaji seek to contact me. They hope to sort of get a second-hand contact to Netaji through this. Obviously, those who are critical of him and who and critical of his actions, or those who do not remember him at all, would not come and tell me about him, would not come and tell me about their sentiments and their criticism. But even though not all Indians remember Netaji today, and not all remember him with admiration, a surprisingly large number still does. They remember him in a very personal and emotional way, even. I continue to be amazed by this phenomenon, but at the same time, I feel very grateful for it because I feel that he has deserved these sentiments. He who has sacrificed so much for his country and his countrymen and countrywomen, uh, even his life is thereby rewarded. 75 years ago, my father did not live to see India become independent. You might see a great tragedy, but that's on the one hand. On the other hand, it may be a boon because he did not have to witness the tragedy of India's partition. He would have opposed this partition with all his determination. He had warned against the British rulers' intention of divide and rule, of their continuing emphasis on communal division in India. But in all fairness, we must admit that tragically and shamefully as it may be, there were enough Indians, of all creeds for that matter, to share that unfortunate demand for partition and along communal lines. It resulted not only in millions of refugees, but also in hundreds of thousands of dead Indians in 1947. Indians murdered by Indians. And communal violence and conflict, even wars, have been the consequence of this development. Like Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji opposed the partition of India along communal lines. He would have been equally horrified to experience the atrocities his countrymen and countrywomen inflicted upon each other. One might say his untimely death